Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to click on the subscription button as well as the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a video. Yeah. So guys, it's the festive season, right? And I just want to wish you all a happy new year in advance, right? So 2023 is almost coming to an end, and I believe that there are a number of things that we are going to do. Right? Of course, the year was not exactly how some of us imagined. There were goods, and then there were the bads, and then there was the ups, and then the downs, and everything. But here we are, still alive and well. So I just want to know how the 2023 went. You can drop your comments in the comment section, and the good, the bad. So I'll share mine with you. So, for me, 2023 didn't start out exactly as I had planned, right? I had, imagined this year with I had so much dreams and I had so much aspirations, like so many goals that I wanted to achieve, right? But man proposes and God disposes, right? So, the start of the year, I remember, when I got to school, um, things did not just go as planned, right? And I first had to encounter a very, 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 very big challenge that was quite a lot at the time. It was really a lot, and that was what the year greeted me with. Literally, it was like telling me, "Welcome, oh, welcome, welcome to the new year." Then just keep this one first. So I started off my year with a not so good experience, but then God was faithful, right? As He has always been. So 2023 too, oh my, I met good people. Like it was as though God just sent these people strategically my way. Like because they say that God knows the beginning from the end. Indeed, He does. He does. He knows that there are situations that we might most likely encounter, in the future that might not necessarily be able to handle on our own. And so He places people in our lives strategically, to be there for us when we are going through those things. And that was exactly what God did for me in 2023. So God blessed me with the gift of men. Indeed, I can categorically state that God blessed me with the gift of men in 2023. I mean, I met amazing people that I never imagined that I would meet, and these ones just stuck. You know that Bible passage that says that there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Those were the kind of people that God brought my way. These ones stuck. Like they were just like, okay, you know what, we're in this together. And I was and I am particularly grateful for that. So 2023 I was blessed with the gift of men, and 2023 too I quit drinking soda. So I used to be very, very addicted to drinking soda, yes. Carbonated drinks actually, definitely soda. Carbonated drinks, so I was very, very addicted to drinking carbonated drinks. Pepsi to be precise, I mean, almost like so I could take like two bottles of Pepsi in a day on a very, very good day, and like that, like that, like that, and it wasn't helpful. It wasn't at all because that was literally my food. I was living on that and other stuff, right? And so it got to a point that I just felt like, okay, Mercy, you can do without. And so I just decided, not to anymore. And God has been faithful. I mean, it's not been easy because there are times when I'll be so thirsty and I'll just see Pepsi and that's what I want to buy, but I'll just have to control myself and tell myself, we're not doing this. This is just like people that decide to, do this purity stuff, sexual purity, right? So it's not easy. It's not easy. It's honestly not easy, especially when you've been involved in the act before. Sorry, this is a bit of a digression, but I'm trying to relate it to this soda, this not drinking carbonated drinks or anything. I don't know why it's calling it soda, right? So if you have made up your mind that you're going to abstain, and then somewhere along the line of course that urge will still be there, but then you just have to you know, control that desire. And with time, you get used to it and you just overcome. It becomes nothing, right? So that's that. And then also this year, oh, I was a crybaby this year. I cried a lot this year. Sometimes for no just reason. I was, I don't even know what to say. I could just really be very overwhelmed, right? And even I will not know why. Maybe I don't even know, but I just know that this year I cried a lot. Like, oh, I did. I could just be walking on the road and then before you know it, tears will just start rolling down. Or maybe a situation that is not supposed to make me cry or something. Maybe something little just happened and then before you know it, I'm all teary and sometimes it could it could be very annoying though. But yes, I can't say it was imagine walking on the road and then just crying. And I was overwhelmed a lot. I'm sure my friends probably got tired of hearing the word overwhelmed from me because I said that word a lot. In fact, I misused that word because I was always saying overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. And maybe if my face was just in a way that is not, not happy, 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 and then they can just look at me and say, like for example, you're overwhelmed. That kind of thing, something like that. So this year I was really overwhelmed by a lot of things, And yes, I got responsibilities too this year. Yeah, I was made a leader. Yeah, I had to work under somebody and then lead. Yeah, lead, right? And I must admit it wasn't easy, and it isn't easy because we are still there. It isn't at all. So I say a big kudos to those persons that are leaders. I mean, you never know what your leaders go through until you walk in their shoes, right? So I got responsibilities to where you just have to be up and doing. You don't get to do the things that other people do, right? So you have to be on your toes usually. Yeah, I got responsibilities to this year, and also the devil tried. The devil really tried. He tried to break me this year, but God always, came and proved himself mighty, and he still does, and he still doing that, right? So sometime in July this year, I won't talk about that now in details. I'll talk about that some other time, God willing. Sometime in July of this year, I was diagnosed with acute appendicitis and I had to undergo surgery. Yeah, never in my life did I imagine. Well, yes, that's part of the things I had to go through this year. And, shortly after that, while I was barely recovering from that, that happened in July, I think the 26th of July, right? And I was barely recovering from that, when I had, you know, well, technically they call every sickness in Nigeria malaria. So, but I did do a test and said it was malaria and typhoid. I've never had that before, but then I had malaria and typhoid that was so bad, like it hit me so bad, right? So I could almost not move and not just do anything. It was just there and I was very recovering from the surgery that I did. And shortly after that, honestly, the devil tried. I was still in the midst of all that. When I found out that I had lost my immediate elder sister, now we talk about it and we are somewhat smiling, but of course, the pain is still there. The pain is still there. The pain is still there, and it still hurts. I found out in a very bad way actually, but I feel like all this is the story for another day, right? I found out that I had lost my immediate elder sister. Like, she died. It was heartbreaking. It was heart wrenching. It was terrible because different thoughts ran through my mind. Different thoughts ran through my mind. But then, in all of this, God was there. God was there, and He was there to hold my hands. I had questions. Honestly, I had a lot of questions. I was pained. Like, it cut me deep. It did. But God was there in all of that. And, we might have wanted to ask and say, where was God looking in all of this? But at the same time, when we think about it critically, the same place God was looking when His only Son was crucified on the cross for a crime that He did not commit. So sometimes when we want to start asking certain questions, we should look at it from another angle. In the actual sense, it didn't make any sense. But then, God is ever faithful, and His ways are not our ways. We don't understand. And there's this song. Um, Nígbà tó bá tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn, you are the most high. Bí ó sì tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn, you are the most high God. Nígbà tó bá tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn, you are the most high. Bí ó sì tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn, you are the most high God. Right? So this song says that even when we are satisfied, if I really understand the interpretation, if I'm right with my words, that even when we are satisfied, you are the most high God. Even when we are not satisfied, you are still God. Do you get? So whether or not things go according to how we want it, God is God and He remains God. So God was faithful. God, came through for me. And then there was this word I was always saying. It's an Igbo word. It's the name actually. Always be. I said that word a lot this year. Always be. Always be. Sorry. Always be means miracle in Igbo. And I said that word. And every time I said that word, God always came through for me. Honestly, no jokes. No jokes. I don't know how to explain it, but this year I actually got to understand that God listens. I'm telling you, He listens beyond any doubt. God listens to the minutest of all things that we say, things that we probably say jokingly, things that we say and we don't expect answers. God listens. So basically, I feel like these are like the highlights of my 2023. And the new year is coming. I'm sure that we also have goals and we have aspirations. But most importantly, we need to commit our ways to God. We need to, pull God along with our plans. As we are planning on one hand, we are carrying God along on the second hand, right? So that we do not just make plans and then God is not in our plans. And of course, any plan that we are making without God is definitely going to fail. So plan and carry God along. And I pray that as the new year approaches, that God will open doors for us and God will make way for us. Like the year is going to be beyond our expectations. Far, far, far beyond our expectations. So this is me wishing you guys once again a happy new year in advance. God bless you and God keep us all till the new year. Bye.